there, Mama. I'm Courtney Cecil, proud mom of two boys and an organizational culture and behavior change executive. And I'm a believer in building a movement to help the burned out, overwhelmed working moms reclaim their control and free time so that they can confidently remain in the workforce without losing their sanity or themselves. Now, let's get started. Hey there, real quick before we dive in. If you're a working mom who's constantly asking, how am I supposed to get it all done? Or you think most days something has to give, then stop what you're doing right now and add this to your calendar. So on October 20th, I'm hosting a live training called From Surviving to Thriving as a Working Mom. And inside, I'm breaking down the 3 exact shifts that I made that helped me finally stop feeling like I'm behind all the time. Actually in a place where I can enjoy putting my kids down to bed at night, even after long work days, and most especially still have time and energy left in the tank for me, for self-care without guilt. So this isn't fluff. It is the real life system that helped me go from burned out consultant and mom of 2 to running my house like an absolute boss in my career with more ease, clarity, and time freedom. It's happening on October 20th from 12 to 1:30 Eastern. So get that in your calendar. It's totally free. It's virtual and it will absolutely change the way you manage your time forever. I promise you. So even if you can't attend, if you were listening to this and you're saying, gosh, that sounds really great, and it's either on a day that you cannot attend, or if you're listening to it later and it's already passed, I still would love for you to register so that way you can get notified as soon as the next one happens. So pause the episode right now and go register at workingmomsmovement.com/live-training, or you can get the link in the show notes, but make sure you do it now before the day runs away from you. Okay, now let's tune in. Hey y'all, I'm your host, Courtney Cecil, and welcome back to another episode of the Life Management System. In last week's episode, I had the honor of interviewing Lori Sugarman Lee. She is an author, a coach, and most especially, an advocate for the value of unpaid labor at home. We talked about how families can create a shared standard for household responsibilities and how teaching kids to contribute at home builds their sense of identity, connection, and capability. That executive functioning skill that is so important for us to leave them with as growing adults. So this week, I did something different. I actually decided to test that theory with some very special guests. So in today's episode, I hosted my boys, Witten and Wyant, and I handed them the mic to get their take on housework, family values, and what's it really like having a working mom. So this is one that I recommend you actually might even consider listening to with your kids. Have fun with it, press pause along the way, and let them answer the same questions that I'm asking of my boys. So let's get into it. Okay, so my first guest, Witten. Okay, tell everybody, Witten, how old are you and what grade are you going into?
I am 9 years old and I'm going into 4th grade.
Okay, Wyant, tell everybody how old you are and what grade you're going into.
I am 8 years old and I'm going into 3rd grade.
Woo! You're almost 8.5. So let's start talking about household responsibilities and the role that they play in having a home you can be proud of. Do you think it's fair that grown-ups do most of the stuff around the house? Why or why not?
I don't think so. I think they should have more time to play with kids
So
and family time.
I like that. I like that answer. Okay. What are some of the things that need to happen in our home every day for it to run smoothly?
You can do chores and help out the house.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say like cleaning after every meal.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure everything's in its right place. Not throwing things everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure that everything is organized the way you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. And do you think that you and your brother help with that stuff?
Sometimes.
Okay. Say more about that. What do you help with and what do you not help with?
I help with the mini wooden trash can in the bathroom. I help putting that out. I help cleaning the windows. Sometimes help vacuum. Mom just made us start cleaning our place setting with the Windex.
Yeah, that's a bad one. Huh? Big bad mom.
No, I like spraying with the Windex. It's fun.
Is that your favorite chore?
Yeah.
I think my favorite chore is vacuuming. Well, what about if you were to help parents that are listening figure out a way that chores would be less boring at home for their kids? How can we make chores less boring?
Like you usually say, play some pump up music.
That's it. Yeah, I always tell my clients too that they can put on one song that's just really active and full of energy, and then everybody gets to go all hands on deck on that one song. Okay, so what advice might you have, Witten, for kids that don't help out around the home? Tell them why you think it's important.
I would say if you want to keep your house nice, you want people to think that it's beautiful and if you want them to come over more often, then I would say start doing chores. Even though it might not be fun, it's still good to do them.
That's fair. Thank you. Okay, moving on, Wyant. If you could make one new house rule that everyone had to follow, even me, what would that rule be? I look at that smile on your face.
To clean up of the house every day.
That we have to clean the house every day?
Mm-hmm.
Why
We
would
have
that?
to do one chore every day.
We have to do one chore every day. I'm not going to be upset if you make that a rule.
Mhm.
What do you think makes a family feel close?
Playing games together, like board games and card games, going on beach trips, going on vacation to like the mountains and beaches.
I like that. So just really quality time together.
Yeah.
What do you think makes a family close?
Paying attention to each other, not ignoring each other, talking out loud, talking about your feelings.
I would agree with that. I'm really proud of that answer, buddy. Okay. So, what do you hope our house feels like when people come over?
I think that they think it's nice because you, and sometimes us really help keep it clean. So I would say I hope they like it and want to come over again.
Okay. What's the best part about having a working mom?
That she works a lot and gets a little money and she plays with us.
So, why do you think that getting that money is important?
So we can go on vacations
Mm-hmm.
and you worked very hard and got a pool for us to play in.
Mm-hmm. So, what I think I hear you saying is what you like most about having a working mom is that we can afford to do things that bring joy to us as a family. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I like that. Okay. What do you think that I do all day?
I think you work with your coworkers and help them out.
I do a lot of that. Yeah. What do you think I do for work, ding dong?
Type stuff that other people need to know.
You're actually not wrong, Witten. I do a lot of typing. I do a whole lot of typing. That's funny. When do you feel most connected to me?
And we play together.
What do we play together?
And we have fun together. So like board games, playing in the pool, watching family movies, bedtime when you get me stuck.
When I explain what it means and I get you stuck.
Not explain.
Why not?
Well, you don't really explain it.
I just, I,
You
so
just say it basically
I
that I'm
get,
stuck.
he likes when I essentially pin him down on the bed so he's not able to move and he fights me to get out. For anybody with girls, this is what boy mom life is like. When do you feel most connected to me?
When we play games together.
Ah, you mean when I beat you at games?
No.
What? What type of games do you like to play together?
Connect for
Oh,
trouble.
oh yeah. Connect Four is a good one. We do well with that. It's pretty good, right?
You keep You'll always beat me.
But do you beat everybody else?
Yes.
Yeah, so the master taught you. It's like Splinter in the Ninja Turtles, right?
Huh?
I'm Splinter and you're the Ninja Turtles.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. What do you think makes a great mom?
Playing with kids and working very hard.
I like that. Simple and short. What do you think makes a great mom?
Well, working very hard to help the house stay alive, playing with your kids.
So what's one thing you wish that grown-ups understood about being a kid?
That you get bossed around a lot.
Oh yeah. You said that one. That was like the one that you said with the most authority. You knew you were prepared for that answer.
As soon as you said it, I was just like,
So why do you think you get bossed around a lot?
well, you guys tell us what to do a lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's basically hard to do that because nobody likes being bossed around.
Okay, Witten, this has been fun. Let's move on to your lightning round questions. What's your go-to stress busting activity?
I've never really got into stress. It's not really anything.
Okay, wow, that's very lucky, Wyant, but also the difference between an adult and a kid. You know how many parents could say they've never been stressed, or how many adults?
Yeah, that's
Ah,
fun.
yeah, no, most of them. What's the last book or podcast you loved?
It's basically the only one I did. Warrior Creek Media.
What's the last book or podcast you loved?
Warrior Creek Media.
Warrior Creek Media. Tell everybody what Warrior Creek Media is.
So Warrior Creek Media is basically a podcast. It's at YMCA Camp Harrison in Boomer, North Carolina in the mountains. Check out that place. It's really fun. Check out Session 7 2025, and I'll be in one of those podcasts. So if you hear my voice, then not the first time. Now you know.
If you could wave a magic wand and
I know this.
eliminate one task forever, what would it be?
I'll clean our rooms.
You don't like to clean your room?
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I always make a mess and I don't like cleaning it up.
Why? Okay, why don't you want to clean it up? You're going back to your pride around your space.
Yes, it takes a long time and I don't like doing it as a chore.
Yeah, well, I don't like chores either. That's fair. Okay, last question. If you could wave a magic wand, what task would you eliminate forever?
Chores.
You got to get more specific than that.
Well, like, I would include work as chores.
Okay.
Cause I would rather play than work, and so we could have like we wouldn't need to pay for anything basically. Cause then we would have like infinite fun and we could play with each other more often.
That sounds like a dream. I would love to figure out how to do that. Okay, Witten. Well, it's been a pleasure having you, friend. I love you.
Love you too, Mom.
Okay. Mwah.
Bye, guys.
Hey, friend, thanks for tuning in. Add the Life Management System podcast to your favorites so you don't miss my practical, snack-sized tips to help you manage the mental load and create a life that works for you. If we're not yet connected on Instagram, come say hi at Working Moms Movement for daily inspiration. And if this is your third or 10th time listening, it's time you bless the small business. Share this episode with another working mom in the thick of it and take 30 seconds to rate and review. It helps more than you know. And if you're ready to go from surviving to thriving and make your day-to-day actually sustainable, email me at Courtney@workingmomsmovement.com. Mention this podcast for 25% off my coaching services. I also speak and host workshops for organizations that want to support working parents from the inside out. Reach out if you think yours is ready. This has been the Life Management System, your shortcut to less chaos and more calm. And here's your reminder to keep managing your life instead of letting it manage you.